And we say good morning to you, broadcasting live at Food City. As you can see in the backdrop here in the north state of Franklin, North Johnson City on this Food City Friday. Thanks for being with us. Show number 736. They said it wouldn't last, and here we is, going strong. We say good morning to you. Thanks for being with us. It is a Midnight Madness sale coming up here at Food City and all Food Cities, 130 Food Cities across 4 states, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, now in Georgia. And so behind us, when you come in here at any and all Food Cities, you can pay for $1 and help out the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. So that's the shoes behind us. And so you can do a $1, $3, excuse me, or a $5. And so as we are getting ready to talk, here's what saves the day for me. I've tried a lot of tonics, a lot of whatevers for the old boys. This is the phrase that pays right here. Food City Peach Water, Food Club Peach Water. So I just want to throw it in there. So we say good morning to you. Thanks for being with us. We're loaded for bear. Got a full show today. We're going to be joined by Karen Hubbs from the Goose Chase coming up here in a little while. We're also going to be joined by Mike Hedrick, live from Northern Virginia, getting ready for Talladega and some other breaking news in NASCAR. He'll give us a preview there. Bill Patrick and Zeke Shell joins us. He'll be in here in a little while from the Kingsport Speedway. We're racing there tonight. Dave Martin's going to join us from WLW Radio in Cincinnati, getting ready to see what's going on with the Reds and the Cavaliers. And also, we'll be joined by store manager Derek Atkinson. Also, the pharmacist is going to come by, talk about over-the-counter help for allergy season, which is upon us. And so all that's coming up here in just a few minutes. But we are joined right out of the chute. He has to get to the office, or in this case, the shop. I got Derek Atkinson up there. Look there. How about that? I'm not Derek Atkinson. I'm Tom Taylor. I want to get this man up here right now. Boom. Gator from Cherokee Barbershop. Get the camera on the boy so we can get that big smiling purty face of his. Boom.
Smiling. I don't know about how pretty.
There he is. Good morning, my young friend. How are you?
If I was any better, I'd have to be twins.
There you go. I understand completely.
Too blessed to be depressed.
It's what?
Too blessed to be depressed.
Too blessed to be depressed. There you go. We're live here again at Food City, again on the north state of Franklin artery or freeway, I guess, for lack of a better term. And so we're here, and we may have froze up the camera, but that's okay. We're going to go back to camera. We're going to go back to camera 1 here, and so we can get him on the camera. We'll just turn the screen around. How's that?
Because I can't hear anything through the...
That's by design. That way you
Okay.
don't start singing. So let's do this right here. Let's get back up here, and there we go. Now, we'll turn this around.
I told you it wasn't pretty. It broke the camera.
There's my man right there, the Gator man. So, good morning. How you doing?
Happy.
Happy. Too blessed to be depressed.
Too blessed to be depressed.
We have a verse of the day. We dedicate this show to the man who hung on the cross who did that every day. And so would you please, sir, without further ado, read the verse of the day out of the book of where?
It's Jeremiah 33:3. Call unto me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know.
There you go. Let's get you a little bit more in here. You don't need to see, they don't need to see me as much as they need to see you. There's my man, the Gator Man, again with us live here again at Food City. Tell us what's getting ready to happen tomorrow at the National Football Foundation.
It is our 4th annual scholarship award breakfast brunch banquet. It starts at 9:30. It's going to be great. We've got 4 speakers this year. Got Coach Tilson as the assistant coach at Emory and Henry. Coach Odom from Tusculum College, head football coach, and an ex-Gator. I'm excited about that.
We are too.
Scott Carter and Randy Sanders from ETSU will be there also.
Awesome. All this coming up again, that'll be tomorrow. This will be at the Doubletree,
At the
right?
Doubletree, yes.
Yeah. Now, for folks out there going, okay, what's the National Football Foundation? What's it all about? You would say?
I would say it's in our local area, it is a scholarship foundation. If national, it's just to promote amateur athletics, mainly football. The Hall of Fame in college football is sponsored by the National Football Foundation, so anybody that goes into the College Hall of Fame is going into the National Football College Hall of Fame. And tomorrow at the banquet, we will be unveiling a local Hall of Fame in this area. We've got 34 guys going into it, plus the 3 guys that are elected this year, and I can't say who that is yet because nobody knows. It's a
You'd
secret.
have to kill me if you told me, right?
I'd have to kill everybody listening, and I don't have that much energy.
You ain't got that many.
No.
You ain't got that many bullets, and you got the Barney Five.
I just got one.
There you go. You're like Barney, silver bullet. All right, so
But That's going to be at the Meadowview, the Hall of Fame is, but the banquet's at the Doubletree.
Yeah. So what we're doing tomorrow is the Doubletree.
At the Doubletree, yes, sir.
Starts at 9:30.
Starts at 9:30.
Yeah. We're passing out scholarship money.
Passing out scholarship money, $3,800 this year.
Ooh, good job.
We're honoring 3 retiring coaches. We're honoring Jerry Robertson from ETSU for a lifetime achievement. Everybody knows him better as Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. ETSU football will not be back without him, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that kept the Friends of the Buccaneers going after football left. He came in the shop the other day. He says, "What's this about Lifetime Achievement Award?" He says, "I don't deserve this." And I'm like, "Doc, if anybody does, it's you."
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The man, everybody comes before he does.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great guy.
Who are the coaches you're honoring that are retiring?
Graham Clark, Robbie Norris, and Carl Torbish.
Mm-hmm. Will all 3 be there tomorrow?
All 3 will be there tomorrow.
That's awesome. So
we're going to have a lot of people there. We got I don't want to say jam packed, but it's a full schedule.
A lot of people.
A lot of people. Yes.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Yeah, get a little fruit.
Get a little eggs and bacon, a little sausage, a little fruit.
There you go. Have big time.
Maybe some biscuits and gravy. You never know.
9:30 tomorrow, Doubletree, the National Football Foundation. So, how many schools do you have participating this year?
We got 9 this year.
9 schools.
So
awesome.
That's about where we're leveled out. We want to get more.
But we'll take 9 and run with it.
We'll take as many that comes. We'll take. Yes, sir.
There you go. All right.
If it's just one, that's what we'll honor that one.
While we're here, selfishly promote
Cherokee Barbershop.
Cherokee Barbershop. Look right here. There's a good one. Commander Bill Toohey, ladies and gentlemen, in the house. Good feller. So tell me about Cherokee Barbershop.
It's great. It's a great place to be. Usually open at 8:30 in the morning. Had some problems this morning, so I came here first.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm not the problem, though.
No, he's not the problem. This is where I get grounded to go back to work.
There you go. I'm grounding you? Lord, that ain't good. Okay, go ahead. Thank you. I guess that's a compliment. I've grounded you. So,
well, after I come here, it can't get any worse, right?
There you go.
All you do is go
up.
That's right.
The only way to do is go up. So.
But hey, come in, get a free free haircut if you buy a cup of coffee. And of course, we'll be closed tomorrow because of the banquet. But normally we're Tuesday through Saturday, 8:30 to 5, Tuesday through Friday, and Saturday 8:30 to 12.
Read that verse again, big dog, before you leave, would you please?
Jeremiah 33:3. Call unto me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know.
You do not know. There you go. The Gator Man, Cherokee Barbershop. We'll be there tomorrow morning doing a little MC work at 9:30. Looking forward to it. And I like them eggs have here at the hotel. That's good stuff. So I can get me a couple plate of eggs.
Yeah, I like
hit it
the
pretty
sausage
hard.
links.
Oh, yeah. I hit it pretty hard. So anyway, I know you got to get to the shop. I appreciate you, big dog.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Don't move. Stay right there. And we'll take a quick break. And we'll be right back. And we'll be
Superman.
There you go. Superman. We'll be right back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Hi, the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Hello to Mary Ellen Malone watching in the hills of West Virginia. Jerry Keller, Darius Hensley, Bill Patrick, Steve McCauley. Of course, tonight is the night, kicking off 3 big days at Freedom Hall right up the road here in Johnson City. Of course, we've talked about it for months. Will Graham's in town for his celebration, 7 o'clock tonight. You've got the Adoration Band, and Aaron Schuster is going to be in concert. Tomorrow night, you've got Crowder in town. A 7 o'clock get going with the youngins tomorrow. Hello, Jeremiah Clark. And so I want to see if we can pull up Jeremiah. I want to see something here while you're watching, my friend, because for some reason the old camera's not doing its thing this morning. It's dragging, so let's see. Yep. Can't figure that one out. It's froze on me, so I don't know why. But modern technology is all I can tell you. So we'll do the best we can. But the old camera's freezing up on me. So anyway, we have tomorrow night Crowder's going to be in town, then Ellie Holcomb and other folks are going to be singing on Sunday at 4 o'clock. So it's 7 o'clock tonight, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and then 4 o'clock on Sunday to wrap it up. So 3 big nights. The Will Graham Celebration team in town under the umbrella of the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association. So I'm very excited about that. And that'll be tonight at 7 o'clock. It's free parking at Freedom Hall, free to get in. Tomorrow, Kids Fest. Again, you'll do that from 9 till 10 tomorrow outside of the parking lot of Freedom Hall. Everything is free. All the food, all the prizes, everything for little people is absolutely free. All you got to do is show up and participate. Everything else is free. That'll be tomorrow from 9 to 10. Then we'll go inside at 10:30. Hear the kids choir. Also see some short one-act plays the kids have put on. This is kids produced and kids run, and kids are in it. Of course, all being headed up by our dear friend Claudia Bird from Bristol Motor Speedway and Speedway Children's Charity. She's heading up Kids Fest. And then, of course, a message from Will Graham. So all that's tomorrow morning. Tonight, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow morning from 9 to 10 on the parking lot of Freedom Hall with inflatables and face painting and everything kids love. All kinds of neat stuff. Everything is free. All you have to do is show up and have a big time. And then, as we said, after that, we'll go inside tomorrow at 10:30. You're out of there by noon. And then, of course, as we said, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Crowder's in town, the contemporary Christian artist. Again, everything's free tomorrow night. And so the same on Sunday at 4 o'clock, the final sermon or service under Will Graham. And so that's all coming up at Freedom Hall in Johnson City, the celebration. We have talked about it for months, and we are here now. And so it is upon us, and we're excited about that, to say the least. So, yeah, maybe time for a new camera. Maybe. I don't know. So Anyway, camera's not working real good, and that's not good because we got a boatload of guests coming in. So we're going to swing this thing around and use the old laptop camera. So you're right. It may be time to look at securing a brand new camera. Mr. Clark will take care of that, I hope. All right, here's baseball from last night and yesterday. Pittsburgh beat Detroit 1-0 in the American League. The Yankees over Minnesota 4-3. Seattle beat Cleveland 5-4. Tampa Bay 9, Baltimore 5. Boston over Toronto 5-4, and the White Sox defeat and doubled up Kansas City 6-3. In the American League tonight, everything under the lights. Detroit at Baltimore, Texas at Toronto, Seattle in Cleveland against Corey Kluber's having a heck of a start. He's 3-1 out of the gate. Tampa Bay at Boston, Cincinnati at Minnesota, Oakland at Houston. It'll be Manaea, by the way, on the mound for Oakland tonight in Houston against Dallas Keuchel. That'll be a heck of a matchup because Manaea's won through the no-hitter against the Red Sox last week. Through the no-no. They'll be in Houston tonight for that one. Chicago at Kansas City, and New York and LA to battle the Angels and Big Albert Pujols and company. In the National League from yesterday, Atlanta, Ronald Acuna, big league home run, 416-foot shot, 20-year-old, youngest kid in the major leagues. Jacks went out in Cincinnati. Braves going to win 7-4 in the getaway game. Pittsburgh beat Detroit, as we told you, 1-0. Arizona all over Philadelphia, 8-2. Cardinals beat the Mets in 13, 4-3. And the Cubs blank Milwaukee 1-0 in Major League Baseball. So we start today. We have one-day game at Wrigley. Yu Darvish on the mound for the Cubs against the Milwaukee Brewers, a 2:20 first pitch. Tonight under the lights, Arizona at Washington, Atlanta at Philadelphia, St. Louis at Pittsburgh. Tonight you have Colorado at Miami. The Reds will move into a weekend series in Minnesota against the Twins, the Mets at San Diego, and the Los Angeles Dodgers against San Francisco. And that's your Major League schedule for this, hello Tommy Whitley, for this Friday, April the 27th. Hard to believe, final Friday of the month. We roll into the first day of May. May Day is on Tuesday. Monday will be at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance. Tuesday we're going to be at Greg Taylor Wells Fargo, Center Street Management in downtown Kingsport on Tuesday. Wednesday will be at Chick-fil-A. Thursday, Champion Chevrolet. And a week from today we'll be at Food City down the road in Boones Creek. So that's where we're going to be again for this next week. Here's some of the sales going on, the Midnight Madness sale today at all stores, a one-day shot until close tonight. Here's some of the specials you can get. Red Seedless grapes, $1.49 a pound. Stouffer's party-size lasagna, limit 2 for $8.99 a piece. Food Club cheese singles, limit 4 for $1.69. You've got, oh gosh, where else would I go? Velveeta shells and cheese, limit 2. It's a 3-pack for $5.99. Kellogg's Eggo waffles, limit 4, $1.69 a piece. Also, you have, that's on the front page, Life Captain Crunch cereal, selected varieties of Life or Captain Crunch cereal, limit 4 for $1.79 a box. That's today and today only. Lean Cuisine entrees, limit 6 for $10 today. Also, if you're a connoisseur of coffee, Maxwell House Coffee, Wake Up Roast, 30-ounce canister, limit 2 for $4.99 a piece. Oh boy, here we go. Fudge bars and ice cream bars, all the Food Club novelties, limit 4, 12 to a box for $1.99. Rut-row. We'll stock up on those today. The girls love, we go through a lot of fudge bars at the old homestead. Hello, Bradley Purdy. Good TGIF. Thank you, my friend. Looking forward to Zeke Shell Racing. He'll be here in a little while. And so hello to Bradley Purdy again, joining us from Cleveland, Texas. Hope you're having a great day out there yonder in Texas. Out of the deli, again today, cooked shrimp, 41 to 50 count. Farm raised, $6.99 for the cooked shrimp. Again, that's at all food cities today. And then last but not least would be fresh strawberries. Woo-hoo. Cap those puppies, get some of those strawberry shortcake little cakes, and break it up, put it in a bowl, put some milk on it. That'll set you free there now. How about that? Fresh strawberries, you do it all the time in the hills of West Virginia. So anyway, that's what's happening there. That is your Major League Baseball, by the way, what we came up with to tell you about here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Top of the hour, we'll go to the phone, and we will talk to Mike Hedrick, get a preview of Talladega. They're practicing today, of course, the Xfinity Series race tomorrow, again at Talladega, the Super Speedway. And then, of course, on Sunday, they'll drop the green flag for the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500, getting ready to go racing again at Talladega Super Speedway. Can Kyle Busch? I say no, and I'm in his camp. I said it's going to be very difficult for Kyle Busch to win Talladega. He said he has a better chance of winning Powerball. He said that last week after he won the race. So, again, the Xfinity Series race will be running, I'm trying to double check the time here. Xfinity Series race tomorrow, Talladega will be at 3 o'clock tomorrow, and then Sunday at 2 o'clock for the racing action again at Talladega Super Speedway. So that's what's going on there. And let's see, I was trying to find you know what happens when you come and you drop all your papers? It becomes a train wreck, and I apologize, but we're going to find it here in just a second because we want to tell you what's going on with the racing. I had it right here. It is Talladega. So it's the Geico 500. My apology. Coming up on Sunday at 2 o'clock. And then tomorrow, the Sparks Energy 300, the Talladega Super Speedway. Again, the defending champ of that race will be and is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the Cup side and Elliott Sadler on the, I predict 10 running at the end on Sunday. You may be right. I'm talking it's pressure time, folks. I was sitting there looking at the points last night, getting ready for the show. Excuse me. Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, and Kyle Larson under the top 10. You look down the list here in the point standings. Of course, we've heard this week Trevor Bayne's been replaced by Matt Kenseth starting the Kansas race. So Bayne has a chance to make a name for himself this weekend, or make a better name. He has a name for himself, but he is currently 26th in points. Some of the other guys struggling. Casey Kane, 31st in points. Jamie McMurray, 24th in points. Darrell Wallace, Bubba Wallace, the rookie driver, currently 22nd in points. Chase Elliott, currently 20th in points. I think there's more pressure on these guys this week than normal going into Talladega. And I think you're going to see more people doing some more gambling, more risk-taking, and consequently there's going to be some folks in there that are going to be getting banged up, hurt feelings, wrecked cars, not banged up physically, I hope, but banged up cars and hurt feelings, because I just think it's what's going to happen. I think the pressure mounts week by week on all these teams, and I think as a result of that, because next week they go to Dover, then to Kansas, then they'll come back to the All-Star race and then race the Coca-Cola 600 in Charlotte Memorial Day weekend. So I think, for me, this is me talking, I think the heat's on all these drivers, particularly the ones not doing well. Pressure mounts, pressure goes up, it has ratcheted up big time to do well, and I think this weekend, as a result of that, you're going to see some folks making some moves they normally would not, and it's going to, as Bradley said out in Texas, I predict 10 running at the end on Sunday. If you're out there, who do you think is going to win the race? I don't think it's going to be Kyle Busch. I don't know who it's going to be. I would like to see, I think it'd be great for the sport to see Chase Elliott win. I think he needs to get a W. We keep hearing about it. 86 races now he's gone without a win, so we keep hearing about how good he is, and I guess he is, but it's time to step up and show me some checkers. So I'd like to see Chase Elliott win the race on Sunday. If Kyle Busch can't, then I'd like to see Chase Elliott or Ryan Blaney, one of the young guns that everybody's kind of attaching themselves to as far as popularity. I think it'd be very, very good. The only drivers to ever win 4 in a row, Cale Yarborough did it back in '76. Darrell Waltrip did it in 1981. 1987, the late Dale Earnhardt, 4 races. One of those won 4 in a row was at Bristol. 1991, the Skull Bandit Harry Gant. 1992, Bill Elliott. 1993, Mark Martin, one of his 4 in a row was at Bristol. 1998, Jeff Gordon won 4 straight. And in 2007, Jimmy Johnson won 4 in a row. Interesting stat, I've said it all week long, is the fact that none of these 4 in a row came at Talladega. So it is a very, very tough track to win. There's all kinds of circumstances. You have a great weekend too, Mary Ellen. You better get back to work. Yep, don't want to get you in trouble. But again, thank you for watching and listening up in West Virginia. I appreciate you very, very much. A dear friend from back, went to school with her, Mary Ellen Malone. She's a sweetie. Appreciate her, Betty much. So Bradley says, ready for some Talladega racing. Going to be fun. Let's go have the big one. Well, there'll be a big one, maybe a couple of big ones there. But I think the heat's on, the pressure's on for these guys to win. As I said, probably more so, I think, than normal heading to Talladega, simply because it is it's a racetrack that is so unpredictable. Obviously, if you've watched NASCAR over the years, and when you hit the Talladega, I think probably the wild card kicks in more so at Talladega than it does at Daytona. This is me. But anyway, your defending champ, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. On the Cup side, your defending champ on the Xfinity side would be, as we said, the veteran driver, Elliott Sadler. We are live again at Food City. Again, we're here on a Food City Friday. Again, all kinds of goodies. Hello to Brian Curd. Hello to Jeremy Hughes. Bradley Purdy says out in Texas it'll be Denny Hamlin or Joey Logano. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of those guys. Hamlin's due for a W, and Logano's run very strong at Talladega. In fact, when we get Mike Hedrick on the top there, we'll discuss a little bit about who's done well. In fact, we can do that right now. We can do that here for just a second. Mike will join us coming up at the top of the hour. The trucks are off until next weekend. They'll be picked back up at Dover. So, Keselowski, remember that name too, Brad Keselowski. This guy's 5-time winner. I didn't know that. 5-time winner at Talladega. The winningest driver in this weekend's field. 4 other drivers next on the list with 2 wins. Joey Logano has won 5 of the last 7 races. Counting last year's winner, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Ford has won 6 out of the last 7 races. So there you go. Keselowski, how about this? 11 top 10 finishes and 18 Talladega starts. There may be your odds-on guy. I did not realize that stat. So Keselowski, 11 top 10 finishes and 18 starts at Talladega. He won in his very first start of the track back in 2009. Logano has 3 top 5s in his last 5 starts, including 2 wins. Joey Logano at Talladega has 7 top 10 finishes and 18 starts. So Team Penske would be one you'd want to be looking at. So Bradley Purdy says, my driver's Kyle Busch. Closest thing to Dale Sr. we have now. I would totally agree with that. Some folks say it's being sacrilegious. No, that's paying Dale Sr. a compliment, and certainly paying Kyle Busch a compliment. Susan Bishop's watching. Hello, Sunshine. How you doing, dear? Again, Kyle Busch looking for his 4th straight win. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. showing up trying to get his first top 10 of the year, a 4th place finish at Bristol 2 weeks ago at the Speedway at BMS. So Ricky Stenhouse Jr. hoping he can do well. 3 times he's finished among the top 10 of the last 5 races, so Stenhouse Jr. runs well there. Hello, Karen Tunnel. We're going to be talking to your folks coming up here in a few minutes. Bill Patrick and Zeke Shell are going to be out here in just a few minutes. Darrell Wallace Jr. feeling Sweet Home, Alabama. He thinks he's going to do well there. He comes to Talladega with two top 16 finishes. Hello to Brian Curd. Did I see Brian Curd pop up? Yep, he is. Thank you. Hello, Brian Curd. I call him Cowboy Curd. He's out there shooting all those rodeos. He comes to Talladega, does Darrell Wallace Jr. with 2 top 16 finishes in the last 3 weeks. And so William Byron on the rise. You got to keep an eye out for him. So anyway, Chase Elliott picked up his 8th runner-up finish of his young 3-year career. Again, as I said earlier, it's time to step up. He's got 86 races under his belt and nothing to show for it. We keep hearing about how good he is, and he is, but it's time for him to crack it, bring home some checkers, and win a race, and so it'd be nice for him. Sue says, hey, Tom, it's Bristol, baby. There you go. Hello, Miss Karen Tunnel. She had a birthday last week. Was this week? Turned 28, so happy birthday to Karen Tunnel. Again, at Kingsport Speedway. She, a young lassie, had a birthday, and so she is, I think I heard that she was 28 years old, so happy birthday. You're not supposed to tell ladies' age, but hey, when you're 28, it's all good. Dietz & Watson Maple Honey Turkey on sale at Food City this week. I'm sorry, today. This is the Midnight Madness sale. There it is. Everything rolling on the Midnight Madness sale till midnight tonight. You have Lipton tea. Excuse me. Limit 2 for $3.99. You have Velveeta shells and cheese, a 3-pack. Limit 2 for $5.99. You have Kellogg's Eggo waffles. Limit 4 for $1.69 a box. You have Food Club chunk white chicken. Limit 6 for $1.49. Some of these are under the umbrella of the $100,000 treasure hunt. Stouffer's party-sized lasagna. Limit 2 for $8.99. Food Club cheese singles, limit 4 for $1.69. And also you have red seedless grapes out of the produce. Hello, Sunshine. How you doing? Red seedless grapes for $1.49 a pound out of the produce department. All that today. Those are some of the specials going on, again, at Food City, at all Food Cities today, as we are in the middle of the Midnight Madness sale. It is the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Again, show number 736. We're at Food City on the state of Franklin in North Johnson City. Coming up, we've got Mike Hedrick joining us with his preview of Talladega and also some other breaking news in NASCAR. He'll bring us up to speed on that. Also, Bill Patrick and Zeke Shell scheduled to be with us here, coming in from the Kingsport Speedway. They're racing there tonight. We'll let them tell you all about that. Zeke Shell, one of the drivers in the late model series, he's back and very competitive so far in 2018. They've been beating and banging and rubbing and racing at the concrete jungle, and so another round of racing tonight. Looks like the weather's going to be good, maybe a little cool, but that's okay. And you see next week's forecast? Holy smokes. Next week's forecast, finally getting some warm weather. Next week's forecast, starting, on Tuesday, I believe it is. We're going to have ourselves 70s into the 80s. Woohoo! It's time, isn't it? Yeah, we have been waiting patiently, or maybe not so patiently, for some warm weather. Hello, young lady. How are you? Letting that humidity kick in. Again, so we got warm weather, temperatures coming. That'll heat things up at the Concrete Jungle next Friday night as well. But tonight we got racing there, and it's going to be a lot of beating and banging and rubbing and racing. We'll let them talk about that coming up in a few minutes. Our next guest is here. We'll take a break and let her get settled in. Our buddy Karen Hubbs from the GooseChase.org. She joins us coming up next. We're live here again at Food City on show number 736 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call, and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Show number 736. Hello to Dennis Deese. Hello to Amber and Zeke Shell. Hello to Susan Love and Bishop. Hello to Bradley Purdy out in Cleveland, Texas watching. Hello, Bradley. They do it out there in Texas a little bigger and better, I reckon, although I'm pretty partial around here. And, of course, he's from Kingsport, and we like that. So, am I hearing myself? Oh, you got it on. Okay. Oh, that gives me the willies. So, my buddy's in the house. I miss talking to her. Let's get her right on the screen here. We're going to, boom. There we go. Now let's see if the camera's working now. It was not a while ago, and I don't know why. I think my camera may have, I'm hoping not, but yeah, it's working a little better. It's slow, so you're just kind of in slow motion.
Sometimes people might think I'm that way anyway.
That's really how I am most of the time anyway. So, hello, love. How are you?
I'm doing good. I've missed you, Tom.
I've missed you too. We get you back on a regular basis. It's a brand new year. You had a great 2017. How many races did you end up having?
About a dozen, 10 to a dozen. It all runs together. But somebody just asked me the other day how many we've done since we've started, and I've got to figure that out. So.
This is year number what?
Well, my Leap of Faith Day, which is what I call my birthday, is August 2013. So we're going into year 5.
5 years. I love it.
Yeah.
She's awesome. Does a great job. The goosechase.org is on the screen. This young lady heads up a lot of races, and so where do we start? What's coming up next?
Well, our very next race is Run for the Veterans.
Run for, and not a better reason to run, folks. Right
Amen
there.
to that.
Amen. They deserve everything we can give these folks that serve in the military.
But if people want to follow us on our Facebook page or Instagram page or even our YouTube page, the next couple of weeks you'll be seeing videos from some of these veterans, and they're going to be sharing their story with us. And I get the opportunity to meet a lot of people through what I do, and I'm truly honored because, hey, it's me again. But I'm truly honored because I'm so fortunate. I get to meet such cool people and just get to share their story. And everybody does a race to raise money or have a good cause. And so we're launching something here shortly about telling the stories behind the chase kind of deal. And so we're starting with our veterans, and we met yesterday and filmed a bunch of good stories from them. And we should be rolling those out soon. But it's a great cause, and if no one's been to our Veterans Memorial here in Johnson City, you should definitely go see it. Alan Jackson is the historian. He knows every story of almost everybody listed on the rose-colored granite, and that's all the veterans we have lost through war. The black granite is just people that either are currently serving or have served, but they didn't die during wartime. But the rose ones, they are all folks that we've lost due to war. So it's a really neat story, and it's a great group of people, and their hearts are definitely in the right place. And all the proceeds from Run for Our Veterans is going to go to Phase 3. They have a little space on Phase 2, so if you want to put your family member's name or a person wants to put their name on this granite, they can, but they're wanting to launch Phase 3 this fall on Veterans Day, and so they're trying to raise the last bit of money, which is, I think they got about $80,000 they're trying to raise, and we're hoping through this race and through just getting out in the media and talking about what they do, we're hoping to reach that goal.
Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like for you to get me his name. When you get done, write down his name, whoever the contact is. I want to get him on the show and let them talk about this, because the Veterans Memorial, this is my opinion, it's old Tom talking. I don't think we ever do enough to thank our veterans, what they've done to protect our freedoms. It says at the top, freedom is not, freedom's not. Somebody paid a price, and obviously the memorial shows that. So we want to get somebody on from that memorial so we can talk more about it. So they're in the fundraising mode right now, right?
They are. Well, I didn't bring it in here with me. But yes, they are. It's a great you just need to go see it. And honestly, until we got involved with this race, I never really went out there and walked around. But it really plugs at your heartstrings,
It's right there at West Market Street, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right there, and they're close to the ball field right there.
It used to be a softball field,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
And the gentleman whose dream it was to make this memorial, he never did leave. He died before he could see it to existence. So they have dedicated that memorial to him, and it's just a neat thing.
Makes it even more special. So the guy that ramrodded it has passed away, so we're still showing him by doing what we need to do to raise the money for this. So Run for Our Veterans, May 25th. Again, there it is. And of course, there's the website down at runforourbeteransjc.com, or you see on the screen, go to goosechase.org.
And it's actually thegoosechase.org. Let me just say that. Sorry, I forgot the word the. That's okay.
That's
all right.
I thought I was doing so good.
Wait. Hey.
I want to get a memo. When she goes down the road, she's going to put capital letters, THC. You left it out. The Goose Chase. No, she won't. She's a sweetheart. My bad. So, thegoosechase.org.
You can walk. You can run. They're accepting hand cycles or wheelchairs, strollers, Four-Legged Friends. It's open for everybody. It's going to be on a Friday night. So that Memorial Day weekend is so busy with people doing vacations and trips and graduations and whatever else. We thought the Friday night would be a good night to do it. And it starts at 6:30. And then afterwards they'll have some food that people can also purchase, and all the donations go, back to the memorial. And also, we are looking for volunteers and sponsors. These races, any 5K race, as you and Hank and all of us know, it does cost a lot of money to put these on, and we want them to walk away with a check to help with this Phase 3. And so we are looking for sponsors, and any amount's good. So we are just appreciative.
What's the old saying? Nickels make dimes, dimes make quarters,
Amen.
quarters make dollars. It all adds up.
Uh-huh.
We're talking to our buddy Karen Hubbs again, thegoosechase.org. So what's up next on the itinerary after this?
Well,
we go to June the 6th, is that right?
Yeah, this is last year's, but Downtown Mile, it's actually, I don't want to show it all, but...
Is it right here? Is this it?
Yeah, that's better probably.
All right,
but National Running Day is...
Put that right up there.
June the 5th, and
Downtown
Global
Mile.
Running Day is June the 6th. And so we launched this last year. And the June the 5th, we're going to have a running clinic for kids. So if you have an elementary age child, please go to our website, and they can do a running clinic on the 5th, which is a Tuesday. And then on the 6th, which is one of the best events that we launched last year, Downtown Mile in downtown Johnson City. We start and finish on Main Street. And then Yeehaw is our sponsor, so we have a little party there afterwards. But truly, it's just a fun summer event. And if you can't run, it's only a mile. But if you can't run, come out and just cheer people on. We have 3 categories. We have a kids, we have an open category, and then we have an elite category. And the elite, they were done. The guy finished in 4 minutes and 29 seconds last year. So wow. You blink and it's over. But it's neat, and it's
4 minutes and 29 seconds. That's flat running.
Yeah, it is.
That's almost like a sprint.
Well, it was interesting. We just finished the open race. And I looked down the street, and there's about 8 of them walking down there, and it looked like and they're just walking down the street of downtown or Main Street. It was you had to be there, I guess, but it was a cool little scene.
Cool little scene.
Yeah,
absolutely. We're talking to Karen Hubbs with thegoosechase.org. Again, we're live here at Food City in the north state of Franklin. Again, we're 11 days out. Brand new Starbucks going to open up right over there. It's a stores in a store, a full service Starbucks, not a kiosk. They took out the salad bar over here, and they've built a brand new full service Starbucks. It's a prototype. It's going to be going inside a lot of food cities around the 130 store chain. So pretty cool stuff. And so we'll talk more about that when Derek gets in our store manager. So Downtown Mile, June the 6th, the 5K Glow Run on August the 10th, Bluegrass Half Marathon September the 30th, Goliath at the Gorge October 20th, the S'mores Run November the 3rd, and then of course November the 22nd. This is her baby. The Johnson City Turkey Trot, November 22nd on Thanksgiving morning. So
don't start the countdown yet. You always stress me out. 180 days till Christmas. What?
Well, it is. 241.
See?
241 days till Christmas. So, but this is good. So, yep. And of course, the Turkey Trot. How many did you have last year?
The largest 5K in the whole Tri-Cities. We had 4,224 people.
Awesome.
We would like to get to 4,500 this year.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's make it happen. The Goose Chase. Now, I want folks to, she knows what I'm going to ask her, how this all got started. You stepped out on faith. You left another job, another day job, and said, I'm going to start this. The goosechase.org. Tell me how you got started, because this can be an inspiration for folks out there thinking, I want to step out and do something because the meter's running, I'm not getting any younger, and I always want to do this, this, and this, and so I'm scared to try. This lady can tell you to suck it up and give it a whirl, and tell us how you did it.
Well, the Lord, you take a step, and he just
Amen.
led me down the path. But I was reading a book by Mark Batterson, and there was lots of things going into it. This is definitely the abbreviated version, but it was dream big dreams, pray big prayers, and so that's what I did. And in August of 2013, I decided to leave the security of a full-time job and the security of my coworkers, and went out on my own and started a little business out of my house. And 5 years later, here we are, and as you can see, we've got a full slate of events, and truly blessed. The Lord He's good to me. I tell you, I don't deserve it most of the time, but He is definitely good to me.
Amen. So Verse of the day. We always have a verse
Jeremiah
of the day for our show.
33:3.
Would you read that for me, please,
Call
ma'am?
unto me, and I will answer you, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know.
There you go.
I'll tell you another verse.
Go ahead.
I just gave a talk, and actually one of the stories that plays into my full story is we helped create a T-shirt for a young boy out in Sulphur Springs, Josh Adcock, and we did a T-shirt for him and some other images and gave money back to the family. But the image, of course, he was a superhero on the image, but we took a verse out of Nehemiah 4:20, and it says, "Our God will fight for us." So Nehemiah 4:20, "Our God will fight for us." That's a good verse.
So write that down. Check that one out.
But the Israelites were trying to rebuild the wall, and of course the enemy was trying to tear down the wall, and they would stand on the wall and look at, make sure it was okay.
There you go. You got him riding with you. You're going to be all right, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, anything you want to leave us with? Well, we go to the website, the proper one, thegoosechase.org. What will we find?
Well, there's tons of information. You can sign up to volunteer for any of our races, and also you can sign up for all of the races we have coming up. We're about to launch a nonprofit program, which I hope I can come back and talk about.
Absolutely.
And that should be rolling out in the next week or so. So once that's out, you can sign up to be a nonprofit with all of our races. But we're excited, and you can get in touch with us and follow us on all of our social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever they let us talk, where you like to go.
So in closing, you said you got started, you stepped out in faith. Somebody out there, I guarantee is going, well, Tom did it, Karen did it. It'll work for them, won't work for me. So look in that camera and tell them if it'll work for me, and it did, because I stepped away from my regular day job, took a gamble, and here we are 736 shows later. You stepped out to a gamble, and somebody out there saying, okay, it works for you guys, but it'll never work for me because they just have low self-esteem. Look in the camera and tell them.
You can do it. I will say that God has given us all talents, and it's a great big world out there, and we all need to play our part. And don't let fear stop you. You can do it. It's not going to be easy, as both of us can attest to this. There's days where you're like, why did I do this? But the rewards definitely outweigh everything else.
There you go.
And it's awesome. It's what you don't work a day of your life if you do the job you love. And I still think I'm on vacation, and one day I'll have to wake up and go back to a daytime job. But I don't know, I'm having fun. I'm doing exactly what I love to do.
There you go. In my studio at home, I have a little sign. And I look at it every day and say, every time you think you want to quit, just remember all the people want to see you fail. Because there's a bunch of them out there going, this will never work. If I stop today, they'd say, well, I told you. We've been doing it for 3 years. It'll never work.
Yeah.
But it is working.
And that first year, that's when you get all the naysayers come out and say,
yeah.
you know, what are you doing? I had people trying to offer me part-time jobs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
I know.
you get paid to do that? Yes, I get paid to do this.
There you go.
I love it.
Love your fingernails.
Thank you.
Those would be
Natural Nail Care Clinic.
what would be that color? Would it be lavender? What would you call that?
Lilac, I think.
Yeah, put that up there where they
Yeah.
can see that. Not my finger. Look at that, lilac. I like it. See, the things I observed. So Miss Hubbs has lilac fingernails, and who did them?
The Natural Nail Care Clinic
There you
here
go.
off of Oakland and Johnson City. Kathy Wells. She,
Just a little plug.
yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Patrick, do you have your nails done? Our next guest? No, he's all
You
natural.
need to go with me.
All right. Dear, thank you very much. Come by here. And again, thegoosechase.org. Our buddy Karen Hubbs will take a break. We'll be right back. We're live in Food City on the Midnight Madness Hour right after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Our great sponsor at Sprint, giving you a chance to save at all Sprint stores across the Tri-Cities. When you go into any Sprint store and say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, they'll give you 25% off or a fourth off any accessory in the store. That would include Urban Armor gear cases, OtterBox cases, any screen protectors, tempered glass, 25% off. Wireless charging stands, pop sockets, tablet cases, wireless chargers, battery packs are all 25% off when you say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Also, Beats headphones, both the headphones and the earbuds, 25% off when you say you heard the show. Also, 3-piece magnetic organizers, battery packs, tablet cases, JBL portable flip speakers. It goes on and on. Anything accessory in the store at any Sprint store in the Tri-Cities, say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show and or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, and save 25% off today at your Sprint store across the Tri-Cities. The savings continue the month of April at Max Medicine in Kingsport. All natural factors, 20% off the entire month of April. Products like folic acid, CoQ10, apple cider vinegar capsules to lose weight, vitamin B12, Stress Relax, which are tranquil sleep chewables, all 20% off the month of April. Easy Iron, niacin tablets, vitamin C, calcium, over 100 different supplements of natural factors, all 20% off the month of April. No coupons, no limits. A flat 20% off anytime you buy natural factors in April at Max Medicine Mart. Make tracks to Max. Center Street in Kingsport, where natural factors are 20% off the month of April at Max Medicine Mart.
Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City's huge spring sale is in full swing. We have over 600 new Chevys to choose from with savings up to 20% off MSRP. 17 Silverado 1500, 20% off MSRP with over 200 in stock. 17 Silverado HD, 13% off MSRP. 2017 Equinox Trax in Malibu, 20% off MSRP. Don't forget our Saturday parts and service hours and shopping online 24/7. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
Hey, we're back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live here in Food City on North Roan, or North State of Franklin, rather. And we're joined by our buddy Bill Patrick. Good afternoon. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Let's run down some of these specials real quick. Then we'll get in here and talk the matters at hand. That would be, these are some of the deals going on today. Midnight Madness sale, all Food Cities. Swaggerty sausage patties, 30 count, limit 4, $4.99. Lean cuisine entrees, limit 6 for $10. Chicken breast tenders, family pack, $1.99 a pound. Also Kellogg's Pop-Tarts, 3 for $5, limit 3 each. Nabisco Ritz crackers, 4 boxes, limit 4, $1.99 a box. Also you have Value Time paper towels or bathroom tissue rolls, limit 4 each for $2.99. And last but not least, I know we're going to rack up at our place. We eat a lot of fudge bars. Food Club Novelties, $1.99, limit 4 boxes per customer, $1.99 a box. That's till midnight tonight in the Midnight Madness sale. We're going to be joined coming up here in a few minutes by Derek Atkinson, and we hope to see Shell, one of the drivers at Kingsport Speedway, the Concrete Jungle. So, Bill Patrick racing tonight under the lights. Tell me about him, my friend.
Yeah, it looks like the weather's breaking up, and the way I'm looking at it, by 2:30, 3 o'clock, there's rain's supposed to be gone, the sun's supposed to be popping out. So, yeah, it's going to be a great night for racing. It looks like the temperature ain't going to get below about 55 degrees before we get done. It's Mountain Empire Fencing Racing Night at the races.
Awesome.
So they're sponsoring the race tonight. Going to be twin Mod 4 races tonight. They'll start the race and end the race. This is also vintage night, so we'll have an extra class there tonight. The old, like 57 Chevrolets, 65 Chevelles, and such as that will be racing tonight as well. So if you cut your feet years ago in the 50s and 60s with racing, you can go back in time and watch these cars tonight. So
we're talking to our buddy Bill Patrick. So it starts tonight again. Last week, I'm sitting looking at the article, you had Kevin Lancaster, or Derek Lancaster rather, surviving out of Christiansburg, Virginia. Beat Van Dyke and all the other guys with late model win last Friday night. Some beating and banging going up there, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, that last 10 laps was something else. They went about I think they went like 50 laps without any incidents, and that last 10 laps took 45 minutes complete. I mean, it was just everybody's for themselves, and everybody was going for the win. That's what the fans like to see. I mean,
well, the beauty of the concrete jungle too, unlike NASCAR, the Cup and the Truck and the Xfinity Series, is that they only race, the laps only count under green, which I think is neat. So it may take a while, but that means you're under green flag racing, and instead of under caution when the laps count under caution. That's not, that's not really racing, but it is racing when you're under green flag. And so it's tonight again at the concrete jungle at the Kingsport Speedway. And so let's see, Kevin Cantor in Mod 4 last week passed Brad Ball for the lead on lap 17. Ball held off David Brown, what turned out to be the race win when Cantor's car failed post-race inspection.
He got it back.
Carburetor infraction.
He ended up getting it back.
He got it back. So Cantor won that one, right?
Right.
All right. Mod Street, Kevin Wolf worked his way up from a 6th place starting spot to win by a half a car length over Royce Peters in the Mod Street race. Some good racing there.
Real good racing. We had Nick Cole on not too long ago, and he finished the race in 4th place, I think, on 3 wheels. So he went across the finish line, sparks flying. So.
Doug Austin took over the top spot in Pure Street when leader David Strong got caught behind a pair of slower cars and pulled away on the next restart for the win of the number 18 Camaro. Kevin Darnell finished strong was second, I should say, followed by Kevin Darnell. Then the last one, Pure 4, John Ketron led flag to flag in the first of the twin 15-lap features for the Pure 4. Dylan Bates held off Kenny Absher for 2nd place, so there you go. Those are, and again, as we said, Lancaster out of Christiansburg, Virginia, wins the late model, the 60-lap late model start, and the Model City night of the races. So Robbie Ferguson had a crinkled-up machine, didn't he?
Yeah, quite a few of them had crinkled-up machines at the end of the night. A lot of body work and being done this week. I'm sure the cars finished and we're still all able to race. Is mostly cosmetic on all of them, but I'm looking for, Mike Looney said he would be back tonight, so I'm looking for a big night with that too as well.
Gates open one time tonight.
They open at 5 for the fans. We'll be qualifying, we'll have drivers meeting about 6, and then right after that we'll be qualifying, and we'll be racing at 8 o'clock.
Billy Light says hello to Bill and Tom. You know Billy Light?
Oh, yeah. Drives number 8 late model.
Yep, he's watching. He said hello, Tom, and good morning, Tom and Bill.
Tell him I've been missing him. He's missed the first 2 races. I hope to see him back in there pretty quick.
I'll say this, when we have anybody over from Kingsport Speedway, this thing lights up. There's a lot of fans out there loving Kingsport Speedway. Because every time we have you on or somebody on from the Speedway.
Our track, I like the way that we had somebody was talking on one of the Johnson City Herald, I guess the other day. He had a good article in there about us. It's action, no matter which class of racing that's going on, there's action. Our crowds are getting bigger. The fans are really getting into it. It's an awesome year so far.
Oh yeah, we're talking about again Jeff Birchfield in his article talking about one word describes Kingsport Speedway as action. Had a big article in the Johnson City Press about that, and that's what you're going to get tonight under the lights. A little cool, wear a sweatshirt or wear whatever you want to do to stay warm, but the action will be hot and heavy on the track. How long is the late model tonight? 60 lap?
It's usually a 60 or 65 lap late model. Takes them no time to run 50, and that last 10 gets a little bit dicey.
Yeah, a little dicey.
Yeah.
Yep. What I think is neat is, much like the Cup drivers and the Xfinity and the Truck Series, every one of those drivers have a fan base, and when their guy's doing good, or girl, as the case would be, then they're up there war hooping in the stands having a big time, aren't they?
Yeah, we got another girl coming tonight to run in the Mod 4 class. It's going to be driving for Billy Duty. I'm not sure what her name is. I haven't met her yet. I saw her down there practicing last night. So a lot of these drivers, the veteran drivers, are taking young people under their wing over there this year and bringing in some young blood and getting their feet wet. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing there. Our veteran drivers really helping out this younger generation.
We are again live here at Food City on North State of Franklin, again here in Johnson City, North Johnson City. We have, unfortunately, or fortunately, I want to get over and watch it, but I got a baseball game tonight, can't get there. I've got the Cyclones and the Tri-Cities Flames, so hopefully next Friday night I can get over there and watch some racing. But Tonight we'll go on air at 6:45 with the pregame. First pitch at 7 o'clock. Again, it'll be the Tri-Cities Flames and Elizabethton senior night tonight. I want to get over and watch some racing, but duty calls tonight to do that Cyclone baseball game, so maybe next Friday night we can get over there and watch the beating and banging and rubbing and racing as they do it and do it well at the Concrete Jungle, the Kingsport Speedway. We're talking to Bill Patrick, one of the officials who has done a yeoman's job over the last 2 or 3 years promoting the facility and promoting the track, and he lines these drivers up for me. Now, last week we had Anitra Little. On her birthday, she had a tough night last week, didn't she? You said throttle stuck?
Actually, the craziest, bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. A walnut got under the carburetor linkage and held the throttle wide open, and she hit the wall.
You are kidding me.
A walnut. So
you got about a walnut off the tree.
Walnut. A squirrel had carried it and set it on top of a motor, and it stuck on the throttle linkage. The brakes held. She had 4 skid marks straight to the wall, but she's okay. The car's not so well. But it's
Zeke is on his way. Just got caught up at work. Will be there shortly, says Amber. Well, we'll try and squeeze him in. We got a full show. We'll try and get him in here. I know my man's waiting on me in Virginia to talk to him, Mike Hedrick. But so a walnut got stuck under the throttle linkage. Is that right?
Right.
And it stuck it wide open.
Right.
And she shot. Coming out of the turn, shot straight and hit the wall.
She went from the back stretch. She hit the wall between 3 and 4, and then bounced off it, come down and hit the inside wall. So.
Now, what are the odds a squirrel would put a walnut up underneath the throttle linkage in a car and make it stick?
There's no telling how long that walnut's been laying there. It just got in the right spot at the wrong time.
You might be a redneck if your car's throttle linkage got stuck because of a squirrel putting a walnut in there.
Yeah.
That's redneck. That's country right there, Bubba.
Well, I work for a dealership here in town, and I constantly are seeing
amazing
rodents that get a hold of wiring on cars and just destroy them. And they build nests places you wouldn't expect. You kind of got to watch no matter what you're doing for what these squirrels and such as that can do to a vehicle. It's wild.
Wild. All right, so again, set it up for us tonight. We've got gates open at 5. Qualifying starts at what time?
Right after drivers meeting at 6 o'clock. And then we'll be racing at, we'll do the national anthem. Then we'll be racing at 8 o'clock.
Getting with it tonight, 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're going to get with it. It's heating up more and more and more.
So off the top of your head, who's your points leaders right now? I forgot to pull it
off.
Top
of my head. I'm sure Rob Austin is leading Pure Street, or Doug Austin. Well, it's hard to say. Rob's driving the car one week and Doug's driving it the next, so I'm not sure who's leading.
Well, we won't go down that road. I should have
That's wild.
Yeah.
Kevin Wolf is probably leading Mod Street, or Royce Peters, one of the two. Van Dyke or Shell's probably in the top 1 and 2 on late model. Kenny Apsher's probably leading the way in Pure 4. Mod 4's going to be between Brad Ball and Kevin Canner. And I don't know if I've left one out or not. I think I got them all.
It all starts at 5 o'clock tonight. Again, costs $10 to get in. Kids 12 and under get in free.
Right.
Tier parking tonight.
Extra $10 to take your car in and go up there and grill out, or coolers or whatever, and then we can.
Karen said, "Is that Rob Austin?"
Rob Austin.
Rob Austin. There
okay.
You go. Karen's on top of it. There you go.
All right. Yeah. It's.
The lady just turned 28. I think that's pretty cool. Hello, Sunshine. How are you? I'm doing
Doug
good.
drove the car last year. They're brothers. Doug drove it last year, and I guess Rob's driving it this year.
So I had a chance for you to score some points with Karen, and I handed it to you and laid it to you on a silver platter. She's 28, right?
Yeah, 28 and holding. I think she's got a birthday coming up
she just
Monday.
Had one.
Monday. This coming Monday, I think.
Is it this Monday? I thought she had one. She didn't have it.
No, it's coming up. So she's 29 and holding on it.
Zeke Shell is your points leader, late model, she says. So Zeke is our points leader. He'll be here in a minute. He's, these guys leave their day jobs to come be on the show, and I totally understand that. So Why don't you get up here tonight and get something going where the crowd can sing happy birthday to Karen? Totally embarrassing. And then she'll be mad at me for suggesting it.
Yeah.
So,
Yes,
I won't be there.
you do know she's listening to you.
Oh, she's watching, absolutely.
Okay.
So, hello, Karen. Happy birthday. You know, you and I could sing to her right now. We could break out a little Brooks and Dunn, sing to her.
Yeah, I think.
Taylor and Patrick.
Yeah, I think she's threatening to sing the national anthem, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out.
Well, she's so. I'm not telling how old you are. She gave me her real age. You think I'm stupid, Karen? I'm not even. My daddy said one thing a long time ago: you never talk about a lady's age, ever, unless
No.
it's wrong.
No,
you always go
I
younger. So anyway, she's
I grew up
28
on
and
the same side of the bridge there.
Huh?
I grew up on the same side of the bridge there. That's something you
no.
don't discuss.
You don't. You run in the opposite direction. Do not ever ask a lady her age. So, and I'm not telling, but she is having. I thought she'd already had a birthday. So, I think you need to get up there. What's your PA man's name?
Mike Jeter.
What do you call him? Moog.
Mook.
You need to get Mook up there. Get him stirred up. Get him to let the crowd sing happy birthday to
We
her.
can let the crowd. We definitely don't want Mook
I
trying
know we
to
don't
sing.
make sing, but he can make that happen because she's a birthday girl Monday.
Yeah.
So and she does it in all seriousness.
Of course, we could get Mr. Stiltner to lead it.
Well, whoever, just get somebody to lead it. My goal is to embarrass her. I don't care who does it. Just get somebody up here to
Right.
sing. But in all seriousness, she does a phenomenal job with that track. I mean, what she does and the staff, and they get out there and get after it, and she does everything from, she told me the other day she weed eats, she paints the walls.
I went up
whatever it
last
takes.
night, and she was in there painting the room, getting ready for tonight. She had paint all over her and everything else.
There you go. So it's coming up tonight, folks. It's going to be good. So our points leader's on his way, Zeke Shell. Again, we start tonight 5 o'clock. Gates open. $10 get in. Real quick, tell about the Kids Club. That's something where the kids can come up and hang out with Miss Clendenin. Tell them about the Kids Club.
Yeah, Beth Clendenin heads that up. She's been texting Anita to see if she could help her a little bit when she's not racing or practicing. Evidently, the club's growing more and more. So we got kids age anywhere from 2 up to about 13 that's in the. I think Beth says she's having between 25 and 30 kids in there this year. They have things they do with them up until race time. Then at race time they turn them back loose to their parents or whoever, so everybody can enjoy the racing that's going on. But it's a great thing.
Oh, absolutely.
And we usually take. I think she takes them to like the 4th of July parade, Christmas parade, and we hand out little souvenirs or whatever from the track and to promote the track. So it's a good thing.
Absolutely, it's a great thing.
And
All
the
right,
kids love it.
It's the Kids Club again. All starts at 5 o'clock tonight. Gates open. Qualifying right around 6. We'll drop the green flag after the pre-race festivities at 8 o'clock tonight at the Concrete Jungle, located off of John B. Dennis in Kingsport. You know where Sullivan North High School is. You can't miss it. Look for the lights, the bright lights of the
You roll
track,
your window down, you'll hear it.
and you'll hear it. Yep, bright lights, and you will hear it. No question. So that's coming up tonight. $10 to get in. Kids 12 and under get in free. And I'm not reading that part either, Karen, about you, and I'm not reading that stuff. I'm going to leave you at 28 and holding, and just let me roll with it. So we're going to take a break, come right back. We're going to go to the phone in Northern Virginia. We'll get Zeke Show on when he gets here, but we got to move on. We got another guest waiting in the wings. Our buddy Mike Hedrick, our NASCAR fans reporter. He's going to give us an update, as he always does each week, about racing at Talladega Super Speedway. The preview this week. Thank you, Bill Patrick. Come by, my friend.
All right.
He does a great job, and
I
appreciate
think I may
it.
have Will Bellamy with me maybe next week.
All right. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll get to the phone, get my man on from Northern Virginia next year on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back with my buddy Phil, Phil's Dream Pit again, the quest for perfect barbecue. And tell us about, big guy, tell us about the Dream Packs at Phil's Dream Pit.
So we offer these Dream Packs that we offer them in equal numbers. So like 4, 8, 12, 20, 24. I mean, we can do them as much as 100 people or more. We've had them go out for 300 people. But the Dream Packs it comes with the pork, the sauce, the buns, and 3 sides. So you could do like beans, potato salad, and coleslaw. The price ends up costing you a little under $7 a person, which is an unbelievable value around here.
Well, obviously, spring's right around the corner. You're looking at people on the move, going to ball games and Little League games and just being on the move. So this is a great way to come in and get a dream pack. And or if you got an event in the backyard, a cookout, or whatever you got going on, this is a great way to feed the gang, right?
It is. And another benefit of it is sometimes people are having rehearsal dinners and they'll have volunteers from their church that will serve. So this is a very inexpensive way to hold your costs down for your rehearsal dinner or your wedding. We do offer full service catering. The price goes up a little bit to have our whole crew out there, but you could do the value packs too and have folks from church serve it and cost you under $7 a person.
Let's squeeze in too before I let him go. Meat by the pound. So again, another event coming up that you just want to come out here and buy this great meat by the pound. You do that as well.
I do. We offer the pulled chicken. We offer brisket by the pound, pork by the pound, chicken salad by the pound. The chicken salad, kind of give us a heads up if you're going to want 4 or 5 pounds of that, because we try not to make that much of it at once.
And all this on the website.
And philsdreampit.com.
Yep.
It has our catering menu. It also has our in-house menu and the value packs, and just an awesome deal.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, they're physically located right off Interstate 26, the Eastern Star exit. So Phil's Dream Pit, philsdreampit.com. The Quest for Perfect Barbecue, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let's go to the phone. He's there. Our buddy Mike Hedrick again in Northern Virginia. Good morning, my good friend. How are you?
I'm good. Tom. Matt Kenseth is coming back. Matt Kenseth is coming back. Tom. Matt Kenseth is coming back. Matt Kenseth is coming back.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from the fans and stuff. Just passing that along here, Tom.
Everybody's happy that he's coming back, right?
Yeah, they sure are. And, it's a good reason. He's a great driver. He's the oldest guy. He's 46, but he's a 2003 Cup champion. And, yep, he's coming back to Ralph Strenway. He's going to be driving at number 6, Wyndham Rewards. He's coming back with a big sponsor. Now, the sponsor not only is the Wyndham Hotels, but for us guys, it's the Days Inn and Howard Johnson's and Super 8 and Ramada. So, great opportunity for that company to get in, because there's one of those hotels around every NASCAR track. And you know what? Good for Matt Kenseth. He's been wanting to drive. The fans have been, just really eager for him to get back into their seat. They were kind of miffed at the way they perceived he came out of the seat. The thing, but it kind of leads a question about our guy Trevor Bayne. Now, we can understand that Ralph Strenway's going to want to evaluate those cars. They're finishing in the mid-20s. You put Matt Kenseth in a car, you're going to find out whether it's a top 10 car and you've got a driver problem or a car problem. But Trevor Bayne is a young driver. He only has one win. It's a Cup win. It's at the Daytona 500. He's averaging about 27 now. We all love him. He's a great guy in the garage. He's an outspoken, country man. But in, I believe it was November of 2013, he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Now, we haven't heard whether that is the reason he's going to be sharing the seat with Matt Kenseth, or if it's a performance thing. But, man, the fans are just excited as they could be about Matt Kenseth coming back.
Well, I think, yes, he does have multiple sclerosis, but I think it's come down to, from what I can tell and ascertain out of all this, it's just performance-based. He's 27th in the points right now. He's struggling. He's won the Daytona 500. He hasn't won anything since. And I love the guy. I think he's a great guy. He's a great Christian man. But parts is parts and facts are facts. He's 26th right now. And so it's time for a change. And so they're going to kind of mesh Matt Kenseth into the seat. He'll start in Kansas in a couple of weeks. So I think it's all performance-based. And so we wish the very best for Trevor Bayne. He's still going to be part of the team, at least for the rest of this year. So I guess, and I'm going to bet Mike Hedrick, that Kenseth will run for this team in Bristol in the night race, because he is a multiple winner at Bristol. So Matt Kenseth likes Bristol Motor Speedway, and I'll be totally shocked if he's not in that 6th ride when they come to Bristol in August. We're talking again to our buddy Mike Hedrick. So preview Talladega. Who runs well, who doesn't run well at Talladega Super Speedway?
Well, all your big guys, they all run well. Your Brad Keselowski, those guys they're all good at running those tracks. You might want to keep your eye on like a David Reagan. David Reagan, he's actually one of my sleepers. He's got a victory there at Talladega in 2013, and he was 10th place in the last 2 races there And he really knows how to get out of front at the super speedway. And what the heck, watch out for Alex Bowman in that number 88 Hendricks car. Now, we know that he sat on the pole at the Daytona 500, but the big thing is he's in that 88 car. Now, that's Dale Jr., and we know that the Earnhardts have been great at Talladega. So he's got that mojo, and you know what? He's also got Dale Jr.'s note. That car, that team, which is still the same team, they know how to win at Talladega. They know how to set that car up. So those would be a couple of my sleepers. But, you know, look for the strong teams that we see out there running good. The Fords are going to run really good out there. The Toyotas don't traditionally have a lot of wins at Talladega. They only got 3 compared to 24 for Ford and 40 for Chevy. But you know what? The Toyota bodies have been on fire these last couple of years. And, you know, so I think it's going to be a great race. I think attrition is going to have a lot to do with who the winner is, because we know that there will be the wrecks and guys are going to get collected up. But, yeah, I'm looking for some great action. But you can see the cars here on the track here just a little bit at 12:30, then 2:30 against the pace. So I think we're going to learn a lot more right there. But, yeah, I'm looking for great action-packed racing right there at Talladega.
Got a couple minutes left here. We're talking to our buddy Mike Hedrick. Fords are switching to Mustangs in 2019. Tell me about that, getting ready and going forward to the next racing season.
Okay, well, we all know that Toyota got that new Camry body a couple of years ago, and it took off like wildfire. And the Fords have been complaining that they didn't have, that they were getting backed up. Now, you know, Chevy's had a problem with their Camaro VL1 body this year. But, yeah, Ford is going to be moving over to that Mustang body in 2019. It's working out great in the Xfinity Series. It looks great on the track, looks great in the showroom. This ought to be Ford's fourth Cup model. In the modern era of racing, they raced the Thunderbirds for a while, they raced Taurus, and then the Fusion. So right now, the Cup body is actually in initial testing with NASCAR, and they're going to submit it to NASCAR for a big final approval later on this summer. So, yeah, good looking.
You doing all right?
We'll be looking forward to it next year.
We're talking about getting our buddy Mike Hedrick live on the phone in Northern Virginia, our NASCAR fans reporter. Pit guns, what's the very latest? It was a big problem in Bristol. It's been a big problem everywhere. What's the latest on pit guns going forward with NASCAR?
Okay, well, we know that NASCAR mandated that all the teams use a pit gun issued out by NASCAR. We know that some of the teams, especially like Joe Gibbs Racing, will spend millions of dollars developing their pit gun, and they were a lot faster and smoother and more reliable than some of the other teams. So to equal things out, NASCAR issued out their own guns. Well, the teams are now going to be required to actually use nitrogen in the NASCAR issued pit guns. Who knew that they had new nitrogen? They were called air guns or whatever. The air wrenches are designed to actually be driven by nitrogen, but a few of the teams have been using other gases, looking for more advantage. So that's a little bit of another gray area that I love about teams. I love a team that's going to look for any kind of advantage they can get with. NASCAR just took that gray area out, said you're going to use nitrogen. It's just a black line right there. But, hey, bravo to crew and guys that are just trying to find any kind of advantage they can to try to win.
Absolutely. That's the name of the game, because the pressure's on, the heat's on, and as I said earlier in the show, I think there's going to be a lot more pressure this week in Talladega than normal, and I think you're going to see a lot of guys take some risks, and it's going to get real dicey real quick at Talladega. So I not only think it's going to be the big one once, I think it's going to be several big ones, take a lot of drivers out. We'll see, because the pressure's on. Composite bodies, new changes coming there. Tell me about that here in NASCAR going forward in the future.
Okay, well, they're called a flange fit body, and they're actually working pretty well in the Xfinity Series. I talked to some of my friends over in the garage at JD Motorsports in the Xfinity Series and asked whether they liked it, and they said, yes, they're easy to interchange out when you've had a wreck on in practice or like that. They actually fit, they lined up within NASCAR specific guidelines that they need to. Now, these composite bodies are scheduled to run short track races next year in 2019. Now, what's going to happen then is Cup teams that have Xfinity programs, they're going to have an advantage when these bodies finally do come into the Cup Series full time, which they're probably going to. It's all going to depend on whether they can get good suppliers that can actually build all these composite bodies that are still within NASCAR tolerances is going to be the key, and that'll probably determine more of the timeline than anything else. But you might see them sometimes full time in 2020, something like that. But NASCAR themselves said that they aren't ready to make a comment on the composite bodies coming to the Cup Series. But they're working really well in the Xfinity Series. You can't really see when they're going from one part to another part. So yeah, looking for that. Just another thing that NASCAR fans will scream about the ever-changing NASCAR sport.
See you, Joe. Last question I'll ask you: who's your dark horse to win this thing Sunday? Who do you think's going to win it in the Cup Series?
You know what? If I make that team, I try not to make the prediction because then you got to come back next week and tell everybody it's wrong. I got knocked out or whatever. I would like to see. I'd like to see Eric Jones. I think the young man's been running well. It's Talladega.
I'm ready for that Starbucks to open up. I'm ready for it. I'm just ready for it to be open. I hate all the prep work.
There you go.
And everything.
Mike Hendrick,
legwork,
NASCAR
training.
Fans Reporter. Great job, my friend. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday, see how the aftermath of Talladega, how it goes, and as I get ready to head off to the next stop, which will be in Dover.
Is.
So, again, give me some screen taters, my friend. Super job, and I'll talk to you Monday, all right?
Yeah, I know.
All right, screen taters. God bless everybody real good.
I hope so. Did you get loaded up?
Mike Hendrick. He likes doing that. Woo, woo, woo. And there you go. Appreciate it very much. We're live here again. Let's bring him up. This will be my man, Derek Atkinson, the store manager, and boom, there he is. Derek's here with us. Let's swing it around. Let him get on the. Who's my man here on the? There he is.
Joe. Take care. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning,
good afternoon now.
Good afternoon. How you doing, Bubba?
I'm doing well. How are you, Tom?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad he's here. Love working with this guy. Runs a fantastic store. I shop here more times than not. I kind of bounce between 2 or 3 of them, but I'm here more than any other. I love this store and love his staff. They do a great job. And woo, Midnight Madness is hopping, and we got some. You've been around this for a while. What are some great deals? They're all really good. What's really, really, really good?
They are. They are really good, Tom. And we already, we kicked this off at 12 noon, and we got sitting here. We got 7 lanes going. People that ever self-checkout. We got some business in here already. One of the best deals, I think, is a Swaggerty 30-count sausage patty for only $4.99. Again, these prices are just today through midnight. But also we got chicken breast tenders back in the meat department at $1.99 a pound. RC soft drinks, 6 for $10 for the half-liter bottles. We got Maxwell House coffee at $4.99. Value Time paper towels or bath tissue at $2.99. Over in produce, you can find our red grapes at $1.49 a pound. And then we've got our River Road baguettes over in the Bakery Deli. They're only 99 cents today. So that is just a few of the many deals you're going to find, along with our regular weekly ad we got going on. Come out and see us today. It's a fun time. We got some sampling going on in the store. Come check out if you haven't been in here in a little bit. We are getting ready to open up a Starbucks. Mm-hmm. So you can check that out first. We're going to open that up May 7th. But it's up in here. A lot of excitement surrounding that. So, again, May the 7th for opening of Starbucks.
It's not a kiosk. It's a full-service store, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You took out the salad bar, and so I want folks to know it's not just some little kiosk sitting there. It's a full-fledged store, Starbucks coffee, and so it's coming soon. Again, as he said, and down to about 10 days before they open it up. And so that's another reason to shop at Food City. And this is going to be kind of what Steve told me is going to be the first. There's going to be several have those put into the stores, right?
Yes, we're actually the 5th one to put it in. We've had 2 in the Chattanooga market and 2 in Kentucky. We're the first in the Tri-Cities area, but there's going to be some more coming Tri-Cities later in the year.
Yep. And so Starbucks will be here in 10 days here at North State of Franklin in Johnson City. We're live here again for the Midnight Madness sale. So let's see. Give me some more specials on that sheet. You got them on the front and back. Give me some other ones you think are can't miss specials for today's Midnight Madness sale.
Well, Kellogg's Eggo waffles at $1.69. What was that old saying from the commercial? Lego my Eggo? Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that was it.
That's off the cuff, yeah. Lego, my Eggo, yes.
We got our Food Club 16 sliced cheese at $1.69. Keebler Chips Deluxe cookies at $1.99. Lipton iced tea 12-count bottles for $3.99. Quite a few stuff today.
Yep. We got Elizabeth and Cyclone baseball coming up tonight, 7 o'clock. First pitch, airtime 6:45. It is senior night tonight. And so they're taking on the Tri-Cities Flames, so the Fellowship of Christian Athlete Ball Club, and we'll have that 6:45 airtime, 7 o'clock first pitch tonight at O'Brien Stadium in Elizabethton. We talked to Steve at the track, $100,000 given away to charity. There's 4 geographic areas, and of course the one we talk about here is in the Tri-Cities. The other 4 are 3 are Chattanooga, Knoxville, and Southeast Kentucky. So how this works, there's first place, they're giving away $25,000 per market, $12,500 for first place. Second place will be $7,500, and third place will get $5,000. And so we, the shoppers, we're the ones that vote on the charity that gets the one's going to get $12,500, one's going to get $7,500, one's going to get $5,000. So give us the 10 nonprofits that Food City is deemed worthy of getting this money.
Yeah, we're proud to be in our 100th year operation, Tom, and we've always believed that you take care of the community's going to take care of you. So you can go online to foodcitycharitychallenge.com, which will allow you to vote for your charity of choice. So that includes the Dawn of Hope, Johnson City affiliate, Mountain Mission School, communities in schools of Southwest Virginia, the Alzheimer's Association of Tennessee, Girls on the Run, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northeast Tennessee, Coalition for Kids, Abuse Alternatives, United Way of Southwest Virginia, Speedway Children's Charities.
That's the 10.
That is the 10 charities you can vote for. Again, we'll be giving away $25,000 per market. First place will get $12,500. Second place, $7,500, and third place will receive $5,000. So, I'm fortunate to work for a company like this because we do give back. One of the best parts of my job, the emphasis we put on that, the community involvement we have. I just really like it. So,
yep, I do too. It's an honor to work for you guys, and ladies come out here 3 or 4 times a month and do shows at different food cities. Next Friday will be a food city in Boones Creek, then in Colonial Heights, then we'll wrap up the month at Euclid Avenue in Bristol. We're talking to our buddy Derek Atkinson. So over and above that, hello Zig Shell, we'll get you on here in just a second. All the associates have on these bright gold t-shirts that say, ask me how you can win $100,000 with the treasure hunt, which is really cool. Tell me about that.
It is. So we brought back the treasure hunt after it's been gone several years, but this was always a favorite promotion of ours, and we reward you by buying our store brand items. So the way it works is, again, it's a treasure hunt. So if you buy at least 5 store brand items using your Food City value card, you're automatically going to be eligible to be a part of the contest. Once you've entered that, winners are going to be chosen, and you might see a Food City van pull up to your home. Mm-hmm. We're going to go in there.
Ding dong, ring the bell.
Unannounced.
Yep.
We're going to ask you to show us as many Food City store brand items as you can in 10 minutes. For every store brand item you have, we're going to give you $100 cash, up to $10,000. So, shop with us, buy those Food City brands. We might be ringing your doorbell and giving away some cash.
Giving away some cash, you got it. Hello to Tank Morrell. Hello to Tommy Whitley. Said I'm looking forward to seeing Zeke Shell. Jerry Keller, hello to you, my friend. So, you got a fan. Tommy Whitley says, I want to see Zeke Shell on TV. So, he's about to see him here in just a minute. One of the drivers at Kingsport Speedway. All right, Derek, before I let you go, tis the season. It's prom season. Mm-hmm. It is graduation season. It is Mother's Day coming up in a couple of weeks. So the floral department is hopping right now.
Yes, I was back there in the floral department earlier this morning, and they kind of kicked me out because they needed some room to work. We've got corsages and boutonnieres galore back there. Orders still coming in. I guarantee you won't find better floral designers around town at a better price point than what we can provide you. So, still not too late. If it's last minute, come put an order with us in for your corsage or your prom needs. We'll get you taken care of. And then we got Mother's Day coming up, which is always a huge holiday. You got to take care of Mom with flowers. You will see our stores are going to be beautiful with as we get more in closer to Mother's Day, which is May 13th, I believe.
Yep, it is.
So that will be fun. graduations, high schools, colleges, preschools, all that's going on right now. And our bakery deli department will easily take care of your cake needs, your party tray needs. You can go online and order those through foodcity.com. You can give us a call at the store. We'll take care of you, let you enjoy those special moments with your family. Let us do the work for you so you can just enjoy it.
You got it. Great segment, my friend. I appreciate you very much. I know you can get back at it because this place is hopping.
Yep, always glad to have you.
Yep, Midnight Madness Sale is doing just that. It's madness in there, but it's plenty of room for folks. Big store and all the stores, 130 plus stores, 4 states, Tennessee, Kentucky, of course, now in Georgia, and of course, home bases in Virginia. So good stuff. Thank you, my friend.
Take care.
Yep. Take a quick break. We'll be right back. We are live again at Food City. We'll do timeout right after you hear this from the good folks from Movement Mortgage here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. With one of our great sponsors again here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, our dear friend Jeremy Livesey from Movement Mortgage. See behind us the JeremyLivesey.com and 671. This is a neat process. It's working big time for the organization. Tell me about it.
Well, basically, our 6-hour underwriting process just basically revolutionizes the area because not any other lenders are doing that. And our 7-day processing period just means that we're getting everything processes in 7 days and then 1 day to close. So once everything's final approved, it gets to the title company in 1 day.
The first number we're talking about is 6. What's that represent?
6 is from the time that we take the loan application and we submit it to the underwriting team, whatever you want to call them. About 6 hours later, we get our approval.
Here he goes.
So, yeah.
That's 6. The middle number is 7. Tell me about that.
7 is once the underwriter approves the loan, then they send us the condition sheets, and between me and my assistant and our processor, we have 7 days to get all the documents and everything back to the underwriter for our final approval.
And then the last number out of 671 would be numero uno.
Yeah, just the one. So once everything is done, then the closer for our team will package up everything that needs to be done at the title company for the legal part with the deed and deed of trust and notes and all that stuff. Sends all that to them, gets all the money ready, send it to them so we can close.
Website is Jeremy Livesey, Livesey, JeremyLivesey.com. VA loans, tell me about that from Movement Mortgage, Jeremy Livesey.
Yeah, this area is very good for VAs just because of the VA med centers here, and most of the people like to retire in this area, and a lot of them are veterans. So we offer 100% financing with no mortgage insurance to them. Still can close in 30 days or less. So I mean, it's not a big deal for them. And on our end, we enjoy it because we've got it down to a science. So.
Number 2, the FHA loan. Tell me about that.
FHA, it's more for people with less money to put down. Sometimes they do have some credit issues or just debt to income issues. And depending on where they're wanting to buy out, there are some different grant programs available as well. So we do a lot of the FHAs. This area is just a hotbed for FHAs just because of the, East Tennessee. We got a lot of younger people buying. A lot of people that just don't have a lot of money to put down. They don't have the 20% down like they used to have to get to buy a house. So.
JeremyLivesey.com is the website you want to go to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll let you know what's there here in just a moment when you get there. USDA loans, tell me about those.
USDA or the rural development loans, that's basically for the county, and they offer 100% financing as well. The guidelines for underwriting are a little bit stricter, but you do get 100% financing, so you kind of pay the price on a few things, but to get 100% financing on a $150,000, $200,000 house, get it for nothing, it's not a bad deal.
VA loans, FHA, USDA, and then last but not least, conventional loans.
Conventional is just your vanilla loans, 15, 20, sometimes 10% down, depending on what your situation is. More for your people with higher credit scores, some money down, lower debt ratios, and stuff like that. They do have some advantages to it. They're a little bit easier to do as far as paperwork, and we do a ton of it.
Office located right across from the Cracker Barrel in Boones Creek. JeremyLivesey.com. 6-hour underwriting process, 7-day processing period, 1 day to close. And so, again, when we go to JeremyLivesey.com, what will we find?
You will find, like I said before, you'll find a nice picture of me. Also has a little button underneath that says Apply Now, so you can go on there and it'll actually walk you through it and tell you exactly what you need to provide as far as the documentation. And, put your name, address, phone number, social security number, all that stuff. It comes straight to my desk, and we can have you an approval the same day.
Here you go. JeremyLivesey.com. Movement Mortgage. You can check them out. Again, located physically here in Boones Creek, right across from the Cracker Barrel. But again, the website, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Jeremy, Jeremy, and then Livesey or Livesey, Livesay, easy to spell. JeremyLivesey.com, and it's a busy time right now.
It is.
And you love it.
I do.
VA, FHA, USDA, and conventional loans, give him a call. The process is called 671. Again, Jeremy Livesey, Movement Mortgage, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Look right here. We got him. He got in here from work. He can't stay long because where you got to go?
I got to go to Kingsport Speedway. I got some laps to do.
He's got to get ready. We're going to rumble tonight in Concrete Jungle with Zeke Shell, one of the late model drivers here. And I asked him how many times he's won at the track. He said, well, not many. I said, how many is not many? He said, well, about 15. I thought, 15 more than I've got, big guys. So tell me, I know this is a goofy softball question, but tell me what it's like to stand in Victory Lane at Kingsport Speedway.
Like you're 15 foot tall.
There you go.
I mean, you see the whole crowd. They're cheering because they love the sport, and nobody's there just for fun. They're there because they have their heart and their entire lives dedicated to it. It's a blast. I haven't been there in a while, but hopefully I can knock on that one again tonight.
There you go. That's the right attitude to take. So tell me about the late model series. That's where you'll be tonight at, say, what'd you say, 60, 65 laps?
60 laps.
60 lap feature tonight. Tell me about
it. They show it as a main event. It's the last race of the night, and green flag drops at 8 for the first event, and it is an awesome show. The only reason we run 60 laps is because sun would come up if we ran 70. I mean, it takes hours to run just 60 laps. It's an amazing event. It's not follow the leader like most nationwide races. You really have to fight for it. You're going to see some tore up race cars. You're going to see some spectacular wrecks. You're going to see hearts getting broken and friendships being made. It's a really nice show. It's fun.
Yep, it is a great show, and you've got more cars coming in because unfortunately some other tracks have shut down for the season. Hopefully not permanently, but for this year they have. So that brings more folks coming our way, including the young man who won last week, Lancaster out of Christiansburg, Virginia.
Yeah.
So you're seeing more car count, right?
Yeah, the car count's going up, but honestly, the count in the stands, it's been high ever since. I mean, we're very lucky to live in an area that has the demographic of they love racing. This is what Tennessee and Northeast Tennessee stands for. They love it with the Bristol crowd, and now you just got more of a show for the people that are supporting the track.
We're calling it Zeke Shows here on the screen of the Kingsport Speedway. So selfishly promote your sponsors. Who helps you go?
I don't even call them sponsors at this point. They're my enablers.
I like this guy. This guy's good.
First and foremost, my crew chief, he's got a business, Gearheads Garage. His name's Danny Rollins. He's really made it, possible for me. I'd like to thank everybody that came onto the car this year just to help me out and get going because we lost a big sponsor 50-50. That would be Catch 22, Shell Swag, Pit Stop Garage, Tennessee Hills Distillery, and we got many more to come as well. It's going to be a great show. Hopefully I can keep getting these sponsors. People don't realize how much it costs just to get up to the track, let alone race and repair parts. I really hope that when I die, my wife sells some stuff for what it's worth, not what I told her it is. Because it's cost a lot of money. It really has. But it's fun. I've dedicated my life to it. I've done this for approaching 30 years now. I couldn't imagine waking up and doing anything different.
We're calling Zeke Shell, one of the drivers. He'll be in the show tonight. Again, it all starts at 5 o'clock. Gates open at 5. Qualifying at 6. We'll drop the green flag around 8. He'll be in the late model feature. So right now, according to Karen Tunnell, who sent us a few minutes ago, you're the points leader right now.
I am. I took over the points lead last race. We went back to the back of a 19-car field 3 times and still finished third.
You went to the back 3 times in a 19-car field and roared up through the field.
Yeah, I got involved in a little bit of an issue and had to come in for some body damage. And then, I fought my way back up to second, and me and Chris Van Dyke, the points leader at the time, I had a right front tire go flat on the green flag, and I ended up running into him, and that tore it the rest of the way up. So we had to come in and get that fixed up, and it was 7 to go. And I had to bust a move, and it was all it had.
Put the pedal in the middle and got after it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it even hurt the motor. There wasn't much not damaged on that thing.
We're talking to Zeke Shell. So, again, most folks out there, the majority of the folks have never driven a lap around Kingsport Speedway. So you're there, you're in the car. Take us through a lap around the concrete jungle.
If you feel safe and you're under control and everything's fine, and even down the straightaway your wheels are pointed straight, something's wrong. You're not going fast enough. I mean, you really don't even have traction down the straights. It's tiny. It's worn out track. There's no room for passing, and you still got to pass. I think last week I made more passes on the outside than I did on the inside. It's a blast. It's a show. It's really slippery, really unforgiving. And I've heard it from many people. If you can win there, you can win anywhere.
You have been told to say Budweiser, Danny Wayne Racing, and Tri-Cities Restoration.
That's right. Budweiser is one of the big ones. I was kind of saving that for last. Budweiser came on, and we actually have a trailer that comes out to the track every week. I don't think they'll be here this week. A little bit of an issue came up where they had to be somewhere else, but they come in and they give out beer at in the stands, and they have promotional T-shirts, all kinds of hats and goodies for everybody who shows up. And Budweiser's been probably the biggest supporter of me I've had in probably 3 or 4 years, and that's really what saved our season.
There you go. Yeah, and folks, again, we're talking to Zeke Shell. Folks don't realize, you made a great point. I mean, it cost a lot of money. We know what it cost up in the Cup Series and the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series. Folks don't realize, I don't think, what it costs to put a car out on the track every Friday night.
Well, you can about spend as much as you want. I worked on a car last year that cost $2,500, and we won the championship at Newport with it. And it was up against cars that were, in the 6-digit range. Yeah, money does come into play. It's a big factor of how fast you can get your equipment to roll. But if you have enough talent and you know what you're doing, usually you can outthink them.
There you go. So tonight, 60-lap feature. What is your car number, by the way?
My car number is 1 this year. This is
1.
In 3 years, I've changed my number 3 times, and it's all for the sponsors. First on the car, and it's the first in beers, King of Beers, Budweiser.
So who is in your pit? Who helps you when you come in and need some help? Who jumps out there and helps you?
Well, my wife, she's probably the biggest supporter I've got in the pits, and my little girl, she's 2.5. She's already able to check air in the tires and all about it. My father, he's pushed me through it since day one. He's big. He spots for me. He's one of the biggest reasons I'm still here. I think he kept my mind occupied growing up. Danny Rollins, my crew chief. I don't think anybody could outsmart him. I mean, it's about amazing when he opens his mouth, people shut up. He's really good. I've got Austin. He just comes because he loves racing. I mean, when he first showed up, we didn't even ask him. He just started working, and we handed him a T-shirt. He's been with us ever since. He's the only guy that actually came to the shop throughout the week this week to help me put the car back together. We got Brandon Davis. Everybody about knows him. He's a gigantic bearded man, that's for sure.
Yeah, he played football DB, I think.
I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. We call him the pit road Gandalf. He's been with us for a while. He helps us out a lot, and the other drivers and the other teams also help us a lot too. I mean, there's a lot of support and love in that track, and there's some feuds, but everybody seems to work it out one way or another.
There you go. Before I let you go, I know you get to the track. Look in that camera right there and tell these folks why they need to be there tonight to watch not just the late model, but the whole night of racing at Kingsport Speedway.
Oh, yeah, late models, they might be the main event, but it's not every time they put on the best show. I mean, some of the 4-cylinder guys, you'll see the late model guys up on pit road clapping for them. I mean, it's an amazing show. If you get bored watching NASCAR on TV, and it's always follow the leader, then come down here and you'll watch some action. You'll see some wrecks. You'll see fires. I mean, last race we had a Trevor Bain's little brother ramp over the car that finished second. I mean, full blown airborne.
Wow.
I mean, it is a great show, and you get your money's worth.
If you're wanting to get there tonight, you don't know where you're going, it's right down from Sullivan North High School and John B. Dennis. Again, listen for the noise and look for the lights. And $10 to get in for adults. Kids, $12.00 to get in free. Tier parking is $10 extra to go up and park up there and bring your grill and have a big time. Oh, yeah, probably is the best seat in the house, the tier parking. So how many cars do you anticipate being in late model tonight?
I'm hoping anywhere between 20 and 25. But you never know with this weather. Sometimes that can run people off. And I know last race was a rough race, and most everybody down there is racing on a budget. Sponsors are kind of hard to come by, so who knows who won't show up and who will. But we've had as many as 35 cars there and run them all before, and that was years ago. But I think it can happen again if we just keep promoting the track.
Billy Light says, Zeke, you help me, you help people too, me included. So there you go.
Well, thank you, Billy. I hope to see you again soon.
All right. You need to get to the track, big dog. Get in there and crank up that number 1. What's your color scheme?
It's all black.
All black?
All black.
Number 1.
Yep, all black, number 1. We're the only Budweiser car there. If you look in the pits, we have 2 bright red Budweiser tents poked out. You'll see us. We're not shy to say hi to any fan that comes and approaches us.
And you got a good fan base. Hello, Londa Whittingham, West Virginia, watching. That's the thing I like when I was over there. I was there for the first Saturday race. And every driver's got a good fan base up in the crowd. I mean, if your guy gets wrecked or gets dumped or a girl, those fans aren't happy. And then if you are winning, those fans are happy. So every driver is kind of like the big guys. They all have a fan base, don't they?
Well, we have a fan base, but I think it's a little easier of a fan base because we don't have that stardom, that fan, that famousness about us. We go to work every day. I have an 8 to 5 job. Now, this isn't what I do for a living. This is what I do for fun. And almost everybody down there is the same way. So we're just your normal average, Joe. I come and I shop at Food City to get my groceries, and so it's a lot easier to approach us.
You're accessible.
Very accessible.
And approachable.
Easier to talk to and easier to hang out with. When we make fans, more than anything, we make friends. And we like to include and involve our fan base in everything that we do.
Get to the track. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Current points leader, folks, in the late model series. 60-lap feature tonight. He'll defend that points lead against some good drivers tonight at the concrete jungle known as the Kingsport Speedway. And Billy Light says next week I'll be back. That's good, Billy. Get back out there. And Zeke Shells will get over there right now and take some laps and get ready. And good luck tonight, big guy.
Thank you.
Yep. Quick break. We'll be right back. We're live here at Food City in North Johnson City on show number 736 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
Massive inventory, huge savings for our February model year closeout sale at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. 17 Silverado 1500 crew and double cabs, $12,000 off MSRP. 17 Corvettes, 20% off MSRP. 18 Equinox, $4,000 off MSRP. 17 Traverse, $6,000 off MSRP. 17 Spark, $10,995. Take advantage of these great savings while they last. Champion also offers Saturday parts and service hours and online shopping 24/7. Champion Chevrolet, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Max Medicine Mart doesn't want you to save one day. They want you to save every day with a Good Food Grocery loyalty card. Good Food Grocery, the store within a store at Max Medicine Mart. When you spend $50 or more, you receive 1 punch on your loyalty card. 5 punches, you get 20% off your total purchases. And when you get 10 punches, you get 30% off all your total purchases at Max Medicine Mart. It's just that easy. Stop by and get your Good Food Grocery loyalty card today. When you spend $50 more, get a punch. 5 punches, you get 20% off. And 10 punches, you get 30% off your total purchases with a Good Food Grocery loyalty card from Max Medicine Mart. Max Medicine Mart, Center Street in Kingsport. Make tracks to Max with a Good Food Grocery loyalty card.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take, or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
Welcome to the Tom Baylor Sports Show. Big thank you, man. Zeke Shell got me fired up. I'm telling you, he is a great ambassador for that track, as is Bill Patrick. And so, you know, guys, he's right. I mean, he nailed it. They're accessible. They're approachable. They feed off the fans up. Even though they're down in those cars, they can hear the fans roaring, I guarantee it. And so, Kingsport Speedway tonight, 5 o'clock gates open. Qualifying at 6. We'll drop the green flag at 8. 6-lap feature, the nightcap. He's the points leader. Zeke Shell, who's just here. You got Van Dyke. You got Lancaster. You got the Bain boy, Trevor Bain's little brother coming. There's all kinds. I'm leaving guys out. Wayne Hale. There's all kinds of great drivers. Joey Trent. So there's great drivers. And so I don't have the list in front of me, and I'll have it next month or next week. But anyway, hello, Taylor Kaufman, watching. Thank you, my friend. So Tommy Whitley. Tommy Whitley said, great talk. I told the guy when he got up and left, I said, Zeke, you're as good as anybody I've ever interviewed. He said, well, I said, I'm just telling you, I don't need to blow smoke up his dress because I don't have to. But I'm just telling you, the man did a great interview, and I appreciate him coming by. And he's a busy guy. A lot of these guys, again, as you heard him say, they race on Friday night for the love of the sport, but they have a day job, a full-time job, raising money to raise their family with. So I appreciate him very much. Again, Kingsport Speedway tonight, the concrete jungle, under the lights. Be a little cool, wear a sweatshirt, get ready to roll. Let's talk about the Midnight Madness sale. Here we go. Let's run down what we got here. We've got a few minutes left. Gosh, this show's about done. Holy smokes. So we're about out of here. Is that right? The clock, gosh, 12:55. This thing's flown by. Maple honey turkey, the Dietz & Watson Maple honey turkey for $5.99 a pound. Also the Cheetos or Fritos limit 4 for $1.88. Maxwell House coffee, Wake Up Roast $4.99. Nabisco Ritz crackers for $1.99 limit 4. Cooked shrimp today only at all Food Cities. Cooked shrimp, frozen, farm raised for $6.99. Also you have laundry detergent, the Clean and Fresh Tide Simply laundry detergent, liquid limit 4 for $1.99. You have Food Club novelties. That would be limit 4 for $1.99. You have Value Time paper towels or bath tissue, 8 rolls, limit 4 each for $2.99. That's a great budget buster. And there's some folks over here stocking up on toilet paper and paper towels. Holy smokes, they've got a bunch over here. And so they're taking advantage of the Midnight Madness sale. Fresh strawberries, 16-ounce container, 3 for $5. Thank you, Billy Light. Says a great show. Thank you, my friend, very, very much. Chicken breast tenders, Food City Fresh for $1.99. Those are some of the deals going on for the Midnight Madness sale going on until midnight tonight at all Food Cities. Again, NASCAR, Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, the Geico 500 Sunday at Talladega at 2 o'clock. The Xfinity Series, Elliott Sadler, the defending champ of that race, and the current points leader. The Sparks Energy 300 at Talladega tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the defending champ of the Cup race on Sunday for the Geico 500. And so that's what's going on there. Let's run down before we run out of time here what's going on with high school baseball and softball here for this Friday. Also, we're going to run over a little bit because I got some other things I got to tell you about. We've had such a busy show. I haven't got to some of the sports topics that I want to get to. One of those being the Buccaneers signed, East Tennessee State signs an All-American guard. Again, Isaiah Tisdale, 6'1" guard out of Lexington, Kentucky, is signed on to play basketball at East Tennessee State for Coach Forbes. Tisdale averaging 17 points. He averaged 5 rebounds and 4.5 assists a game. And went 34-3 and advanced to the junior college Final Four. He's a two-time All-American and a flat-out winner. And so Jason Wims, sophomore point guard, leaving East Tennessee State to go to another school. And so they bring in Isaiah Tisdale, 6'1" guard out of Lexington, Kentucky. Had drawn interest from several schools, including Indiana, but the Buccaneers of East Tennessee State got him. So that's big news for the Buccaneers of East Tennessee State. Also want to bring up from yesterday the NBA playoffs. The Boston Celtics blow a lead. They go into Milwaukee and blew it, losing 97-86, so they'll come back now and play an outright Game 7 in that series tomorrow night in Boston. So your stage is set. You have tonight Toronto and Washington. The Raptors lead that best of 7, 3 games to 2. They're going to try and end it tonight in the nation's capital. Also tonight you have Cleveland and Indiana. Cavaliers trying to eliminate the Pacers. up 3-2. They'll play that one in Indiana tonight. That's in the Eastern Conference. And so in the Western Conference, Houston is in, Golden State's in, New Orleans is in, and tonight Oklahoma City plays at Utah, and the Jazz lead that series 3-2. They're going to try and win it tonight in Salt Lake City. That's your NBA playoffs. In the National Hockey League, we crank it up tonight. The Lone Ranger tonight, only game on the ice. It's a big one. The Winnipeg Jets and the Nashville Predators. They'll drop the puck at 8 o'clock tonight in Nashville to get it going for game one of the best of 7. In the Western Conference semifinals, again, it'll be the Nashville Predators, who went 3-1-1 in the regular season. Won 3, lost 1, and tied 1 to the Winnipeg Jets, and that happened again throughout the regular season. Round 2 of the NFL Draft will be later on today. Everybody knows by now Baker Mayfield goes. Quarterback of the Oklahoma Sooners went to the Cleveland Browns with the number 1 pick. The Titans Caravan coming to Johnson City tomorrow at 11:30. Corey Davis and Jayon Brown will be at the Johnson City, actually on Sunday, will be at Academy Sports right around the corner where we are this coming Sunday. Each caravan stop lasts about an hour. Free event, allows fans to meet players, cheerleaders, and team mascot T-Rack. And so they're going to be at Academy Sports at 11:30 on Sunday. Titans players Corey Davis and Jayon Brown, the Titans Caravan coming to Johnson City this coming Sunday at Academy Sports. All right, that's what's going on there. Now let's jump in and give you what's happening in baseball and in softball. In baseball today, here's your schedule. Yesterday, most everything everything got rained out. And so we'll pick everything back up today. It goes as follows. Cobb County at Science Hill, Unicoi County at Daniel Boone, Sullivan Central at Tennessee High, Cherokee at Tennessee High in a doubleheader. Cherokee will play the first game, and then Sullivan Central in the nightcap. Granger at Volunteer tonight. The Tri-Cities Flames at Elizabethton for senior night. We're going there at 6:45 with the pregame. First pitch at 7 o'clock tonight. Give us a listen. We'd appreciate that. We had folks from 6 states watching the game and listening to the game when we play Unicoi County the other night. Happy Valley to Hampton. Cloudland at Sullivan North in a doubleheader beginning at 5 o'clock. North Green at Sullivan East. Cosby University High and Washburn at Unaka. In Southwest Virginia baseball tonight, Patrick Henry at Castlewood, J.I. Burton at Twin Springs, and that's tonight. And then you have in softball for this evening, you have Science Hill in the Griffin Tournament, the Tiny Day Tournament in Greenville, Sullivan Central at Dobbins Bennett, Tennessee High at Happy Valley. Also in the Tiny Day Tournament, Unicoi County Cherokee, Unicoi County West Green. All that's going on again in softball. Then in soccer tonight, you have Daniel Boone at Science Hill, Crockett at Tennessee High. You have Chucky Doak at Elizabethton, Unicoi County at Cobb County, and Sullivan Central at Kachia. And Southwest Virginia boys soccer, John Battle Virginia High, Ridgeview at Union. And the same for the girls tonight as well. John Battle Virginia High and Ridgeview at Union. And that's going to wrap it up here. We are out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. We do want to say thanks to our guest today. That was Karen Hubbs from thegoosechase.org. Also Mike Hedrick, NASCAR fans reporter, joining us by phone from Northern Virginia. Bill Patrick and Zeke Shell stopping by again from the Kingsport Speedway, and also the Gator Man getting it all started from the Cherokee Barbershop, and also our store manager Derek Atkinson stopping by as well. Busy show, we love it, and so we'll shut this one down and bring it back up. Be ready to roll, and that will be coming up again at 6:45 tonight. Airtime, first pitch at 7 o'clock. It's senior night. Again, at O'Brien Stadium, it'll be the Cyclones hosting the Tri-Cities Flames, the team of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. We'll go on air the broadcast at 6:45, 7 o'clock first pitch. Then on Monday will be at Dobbins Bennett. On Tuesday, the Cyclones play at Science Hill. Then a week from tonight, we start tournament play, the District 1 AA tournament and the Three Rivers Conference tournament. And that one will be played at Knoxville TVA Credit Union Park, formerly known as Cardinal Park in Johnson City, where the tournament's going to be played. So, rejoining you tonight at 6:45 with the pregame. First pitch at 7 o'clock. Elizabethton Cyclone baseball. So, for store manager Derek Atkinson, all the great associates here at Food City, North State of Franklin and Johnson City, this is Tom Taylor telling you as always,